Good evening, friends. Hello and welcome back. It's Tuesday afternoon. Have I been a naughty little macaroon? Yeah, I have, because I haven't even vlogged this week. But Jake's on lates. I got this cute little meal kit from Woolies. Today's the day I had to go and pick Artie up from my mum's, who lives like an hour and a bit from my work. So, how do you open this thing? I just stopped in at Woolies on the way home. Actually, I had to go past the post office, that's why I went there. And I was like, Jake, do you want pasta or do you want pizza? And he was like, I don't know, you pick. So I bought both, because I figured tomorrow is also one of those days, like I've got to pick Artie up as well and get home, and Jake is on late. So this meal kit comes with meatballs, fresh tagliatelle, and Napolitan sauce, which I'm probably going to add more sauce because that doesn't look like a lot. Anywho, how many is it supposed to serve? 4 serves. Okay, so we'll get dinner and lunch tomorrow. Perfect. So anyway, I'm going to start whacking this together. What? 6:45, perfect. Then it will have like half an hour to cook until Jake gets home. So I'm just going to catch you up to speed on like what's been happening. What's the haps, you know? So I posted my vlog on Thursday, and I think my plan was, I did a Friday daily vlog as well. And Saturday I woke up at 6:30 in the morning because on Friday Brock and Dana were here for dinner, and we used the dinner table, which we don't normally use because it's just Jake and I. My plant is dying. Squirrel, sorry. So anyway, Dana made a joke about how, why don't you just move your office back out here? Because if you know from my previous vlogs, when I first went back to work and stuff, I set the desk up out here and I had the beautiful shelves on the wall with the black circle mirror. I had the cutest little office space ever. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch my second last office vlog, because there's another office vlog which was me doing my bedroom, my room, my office. I'm just gonna whack these in. That was so satisfying. I just like popped them all out. I've actually got some space. Love it, cute, love it, love it, love it. So anyway, these look like they're gonna be delicious. Pork though, not sure how I feel about pork, but we'll see. So anyway, Dana said that, and then like I think I like looked to the side and was like just dead staring for a solid 2 or 3 minutes, and they're all like, oh no, what's she thinking, what's she gonna do? So anyway, I'm gonna take you and show you. You've probably already seen on my social media and my TikTok by now, but you guys remember, so like, let me turn the camera around. You walk in from my front door and like there's my bedroom, you know, there's a cute little buffet, and then like normally you'd come down this hallway and look, remember my table was here and I would sit on this side and face that way with those blinds open so I could study. So it was like lots of fresh light coming in, and then in the mornings the sun would set there. But I moved this shelf, which was against that wall if you remember. So it's kind of made like I didn't do it right to the wall, I sort of left a bit of space. So it doesn't actually feel crammed or anything, because we have these massive open like hallways, like our hallway is really wide. So it feels really open coming in here. There's a spot for people to put their bags and stuff now when they visit. And then we've got like some cute little things. I moved all my plants up here because the sun here in the afternoon is incredible, right? So anyway, we've got like a spot for our bags and stuff. It's hidden behind the wall so you don't see it when you first walk into the house. Don't mind my yoga mat. And then now we've moved Artie's play mat and his little table and stuff out here that he loves drawing on, so he can be in the same area as me. We can use the dining table now and we can sit there and watch the TV, because we sit on the couch to watch the TV and eat dinner. Cat, help me. And then we brought my desk back out here. I put that picture up on the wall, which was above my bed head. Well, I don't have a bed head. And so now, in the afternoons or just during the day, it is such a vibe out here to study. Also peep this bag. This randomly was found in my house the other day. I haven't touched it, I'm not allowed to move it. Dana broke in and put that there because it's my birthday on Monday and she's not going to be here. So if you've already seen, they came for dinner the other night again, because we normally have dinner together like 3 or 4 times each time. Oh god, sorry, I'm very noisy. And they had a little surprise birthday cake for me and it was super cute. Anyway, they've left and I missed them. So anyway, that's what I got up to on Monday. Just split my meatballs. Sorry. That's what I got up to on Saturday. And then like Jake had to go and do something in the morning, and then like he was out really early. I got up at 6:30 because I couldn't sleep in, and I did all of that. So by the time he got home, he just had to help me like bring out my desk, and then I set things up. What did we do? Oh, so then Jake stayed home with Artie and had some time with him, because I actually had Artie all week, bar Tuesday. Brock and Dana had him for the day, and then Wednesday he went to Jake's mum's, but I had him every other day by myself because he'd been sick, so he didn't go to my mum's. And so that was last week. Yeah, so then pretty much, anyway, you know all that. But, so Saturday we did that. Jake stayed home with Artie. I went to the gym with Jake's sister. She was like, I'll pay for you, like come with me to my gym. We were gonna go for a walk on the coast, but like we kind of both slept in and, you know, it was a bit whatever. So we trained, it was actually really nice, bumped into an old friend. Every time I go somewhere different, I bump into someone. And then she just dropped me off and left. Jake and I made some lunch, and then I literally sat at my desk from about 12 o'clock until 3:30 when Artie had like woken up, had his lunch. Jake and Jack went to the gym, and Jake's car was on display at our local shopping centre for the week, for the day, because he's racing next weekend. So it was like this advertisement thing. So he said, like, bring Artie down before it closes, and, you know, just so he'd be like, Daddy's car's in the shopping centre, because he loves Jake's car. And so, yeah, when he woke up, he had lunch and stuff, and then that's when I was like, cool, I need a break from my desk, because I sat down and smashed out so much of my Oscar paperwork. So then I was just in that mood, right? I was like, we're going to have a break. Jake's going to bring his car home. He's been to the gym. I've been to the gym. He can spend some time with Artie until he goes to bed. And then pretty much I'm going to keep doing my Oscars paperwork. So anyway, long story short, God, that cat is nuts. That's pretty much exactly what we did. So we had Jack and our other friend Tab come over, and the boys like watched the racing. Jake made carbonara for dinner, and like I kind of just like guided him and helped him with the seasoning and stuff, but it was so good. I was like, someone else needs to cook for me more often, because it was delicious. So, oh yeah, Friday night was the night that you've already seen. Dana came over and cooked dinner for me because I couldn't do all the cooking, and then I ended up in the kitchen with her making carrot cake cupcakes that melted and turned into a disaster that we saved, and they turned out amazing. Sorry, if this vlog isn't like the epitome of my ADHD, then I don't know what is. But anyway, so we got through Saturday. By 9 o'clock Saturday night, I'm going to call it 9:30 by the time I sort of like finish. But by 9:30 Saturday night, I had submitted every single final open document for my Oscars and exams. Everything was submitted and done, which was supposed to have been done by like this Friday in 2 days time. So, 3 days time. So I was like, I want it done this weekend. I want this week to just work my 3 days, make a little bit of extra money, and then catch up with like some friends and do stuff Thursday and Friday with no schoolwork, no study time, no nothing pending. So that's exactly what's happened. It's been amazing. I'm so proud of myself for getting it done. There was like one thing that all of us aren't sure about. Like we all kind of had a chat, and I was like, do you guys understand what this is asking us? They're all like, it's marked satisfactory, so I think it's fine. So anyway, I'm not even going to bother going into that. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm up to scratch with everything. Sunday, like Saturday night, I pretty much went to bed. The boys stayed up, did what they did. Sunday, we got up in the morning. We went down to Mullaloo to the beach, and we just went for a little walk with Artie in the pram, and then sat at the little park so we could have a play and whatnot. Yeah, like just had a really nice morning out in the sun. Then we came home and pretty much we put Artie down for his nap. I packed his bags to go to my mum's in the afternoon once he woke up. Jake and I made lunch with leftover pasta, and we sat on the couch and watched the rest of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing because it was on Netflix and we started watching it like 2 weeks ago or whenever it came out. So we finished watching that and I was like laying on Jake. I was in a real funny mood Sunday. I was like, I don't want to be touched, but I want to lay on you. And I just laid there. And then all of a sudden I woke up and it was 2:30. So I slept for 2.5 hours on the couch. So that must have just been a massive mix of like celebration of finishing, having no outstanding work. Everything was done. Like the house was tidy. We're on top of all of our chores. And pretty much I just obviously, my body just relaxed. And I just, yeah. And Jake actually said he got up, removed himself from the couch. And you've seen where I've moved the table. We've got like the little grey mattress thing that folds up on the floor. He went and sat there next to the window in the sun and watched YouTube on his phone because he was like, you haven't day napped for like the longest time ever. And he's like, I didn't want to disturb you. And I knew that if I stayed there, I would have been nap trapped like a toddler. So he just removed himself and let me sleep, which was really, really nice and definitely needed. So maybe I'll just add a can of tomatoes. Yeah, so it was so nice. And then we woke up, we packed Artie into the car, we went up to my mum's, and then we came home and Brock and Dana were coming over for taco night and they were actually about to go to the gym as we messaged and said, we're on our way home, then we're going to the gym, so come over after that. And they said, we're about to go to the gym, so we'll go back home because we were just at the shops and we'll wait for you and we'll all go together. So then it was so nice. Like, I trained Saturday, I trained on Sunday, and then I even went to the gym last night. So it just felt nice to like move because I had the time and I wasn't like, I shouldn't be here, I have work to do. So it just felt so nice, like just to have such a chilled out weekend, just being present with those people. Like Artie was still sick, so we couldn't really catch up with any family, which made it hard, but it's fine. We got through it. We got everything finished that we needed to get finished, and yeah. Anyway, sorry. Oh gosh, I don't know why I keep apologizing. You guys know what it's like by now. Yeah, so anyway, top weekend, went to the gym. They came and had dinner with us. Like we all, like they went home and showered and so did we. And then, yeah, we just had taco night and then like Dana took everything to the kitchen and I was like, oh, come and help you clean up. She's like, no, that's fine. She's like, I've got it, me and Jake have got it. Little did I know they were secretly in the kitchen making, well, not making, but putting my birthday cake together, which was very sweet. They got me the Biscoff cheesecake that Woolies is doing. What a vibe. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. I don't know how much it cost because obviously I didn't buy it, but it was definitely worth it. So like if you're normally like goes to the cheesecake shop, you know, gets a super expensive cake that ends up with half left and you just like spent half your freaking wage on it. Woolies has like changed the game. Like they have got some really good, proper, nice birthday cakes. And that one was just like the creme de la creme. So definitely recommend. It was absolutely, oh, actually I have some left. I'll show you. So it comes in a little plastic thing like this, and that's what it looks like. And it's got Biscoff crumbs around the outside. It's like caramelly, fudgy, delicious, like so freaking good. So anyway, Jake and I have been having a little bit of that like every night after dinner. And I even took some to work today. It was so good. But yeah, so anyway, it was great. So then I worked all day, Monday, what day is it today? Tuesday. So I worked all day yesterday. And then Jake is on lates this week, so I went to the gym with the boys last night, and then I came home and made dinner. And then, yeah, Jake got home, we had dinner, we went to bed, and that was pretty much it. But I did have a meeting with my boss yesterday. And so, oh yeah, that's right. I just saw him message to say I'm on my way home, and I was like, what time is it? But I forgot that it's that late. See, because when he's on late, I don't bother cooking dinner until Artie's gone to bed and like know that he's about to leave work because otherwise it just sits there. Anyway, so I had a meeting with my boss. Basically, I wanted to go to him. I don't like the whole like doing things behind people's backs and like, you know, just I'm very grateful for my job. And so I wanted to just have an open conversation with my boss about the fact that I have, you know, been there. Oh my gosh, why did I just touch that? Why am I such an idiot sometimes? I should wipe this sauce up before it dries and goes all crusty. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. We can't multitask anymore. Use the tea towel to put the freaking hot thing back on. There we go. Done. Sauce can go on there. Okay. Anywho, as I was saying, so yeah, I basically just went into him and just said, you know, can we have a chat some stage today? He's like, yeah, cool, I'll message you later. I have a feeling he probably thought I was resigning, the poor bugger. But anyway, I obviously didn't. Yeah, so then he just messaged me later in the afternoon and said he was free. So I just went in, and I'm one of those people where I just think there's no point speaking to other people about it. It comes straight from the horse's mouth. Ask those questions. You know, there doesn't need to be any awkwardness and whatnot. If you've got a good boss that's like understanding and all the rest of it, then you shouldn't be scared to have these conversations. You know, I low-key overthink things. Low-key, that's not low-key at all. Everybody knows that. I overthink things like majorly. So when I was going to have the talk with my boss to tell him that I wanted to go to nursing school, obviously that was not going to benefit the company that I'm working for as it was. So I low-key was, you know, he's going to fire me. He's going to tell me like, why would I let you stay here when that's not going to benefit us? But he was great. He was like, congratulations. Like, that's so exciting. You know, yeah, let's just jump straight in and see what the hell happens. So I was very grateful, and yeah, we made it through the whole first semester. And basically my conversation with him the other day was, you know, we've just finished semester 1. I've seen now what my workload is like with school. It's only going to get more hectic coming into semester 2 and semester 3. But also, how are you feeling about things? Like, are you okay with the workload that I'm doing? Do you need more? Because if you do, why don't you take the 3 weeks while I'm on placement to look to see if you can find someone that could replace my position? And then I'm happy to come back for that 5 weeks between then and when school starts to train them and get everything going. And then like, maybe that can just be it for me. And he was like, I can't replace you. He's like, I won't find anyone that can do all of the things that you do. You've been here for so long, you know this place off the back of your hand. Like, you know, he's like, I don't have the time or patience to do that. So it was a really great conversation. I felt very honored and like, you know, really confident with the fact that he was super respected. Like, he felt super respected that I went to him to have that conversation, to say like, it's your company, like it has to benefit you. You know, I said to him, after I finished my aged care placement, I said, I will be able to register with agencies and start getting agency work. I said, I think shift work is probably what me and my family needs right now, because I, you know, can then spend some time with Artie, and I can work late in the afternoons or at nights when he's asleep. I can take weekends when Jake's home. So that's what I need, that flexibility, but also I have the flexibility of the fact that I work when and if I can at Trident. So anyway, it was a really great conversation, and like, I haven't resigned and they haven't asked me to leave. We have amicably come to the decision that I'm going to do my 3 weeks placement, come back for the 5 weeks, do handover, because he's my boss, he's the GM of the company, but my boss, which is the ops manager, will be back from maternity leave. So it will give her and I a really good chance to sit down and go over what the last few months has looked like since she's been gone. I have created documents and stuff to, you know, explain how to do my job if I'm not there and whatnot. So he just said we need to actually formalize those and have them written up with our quality control officer and have them like published as Trident documents, so that, you know, the next person that comes in can just pick up and learn those things. But it also means that between a few of them for now, they can just take it on, absorb my role, so my role will then become redundant. So I don't know if like, they're not making me redundant because I have basically said like, what do you want to do? They're making my job description redundant, so technically I am being made redundant, but nothing's like formalized or anything yet, so I'm not sure what's happening. But I just love that, like, I've gone to my boss and said, what do you want to do? And he's like, what do you want to do? And we've amicably come to this position, and it feels really good. I didn't want to go on placement without having that conversation, because I didn't know, like, what if I get offered a job while I'm on placement? I don't want to have to come back and be like, hey, thanks so much for letting me just take 3 weeks off and not work and go on my placement, which obviously I didn't get paid for anyway. But then I've come back and like, hey, now I'm resigning. I didn't want it to be that way. I wanted it to happen that, we got my job to a position where anyone could just take it over or absorb it. So I feel like I'm really, really happy with how it's all worked out, and I think he is too. So yeah, it will be a really sad day though, like to think that at the end of October could be the end of Trident for me. And if you guys have been here for a long time, you know, like Trident saved my life. Trident literally got me on the straight and narrow. Like I come out of a relationship where I lost literally everything. I had to start fresh myself. 2018 was a really fucked year for me, and you know, like I re-met up with Jacob, and obviously like now I'm married to him and I have a kid with him. We have this beautiful house, so things have obviously come up from the bottom. But yeah, when I met my boss, I was in a really, really shitty place. I didn't need a job, but he was like, well, I've got one if you do want to change. And at the time I couldn't go to Flight Centre because I was on crutches and my job was upstairs. They just said like, just stay home, like whatever is easier, because I had to go into the city. It was too hard. So I was like employed but not working. So anyway, things happen for a reason. I'm very, very grateful for it. But yeah, it will definitely be sad when that day comes. So I feel like I'm in a really weird position right now, because I'm like, well, I haven't resigned and I haven't been fired. My position is going to be redundant, but right now I still have a job and it's fine. And I'm just so grateful to have worked for a company like that has supported me through all these different walks of life, and just dealt with me as I am. You know, I've grown so much as a person since I've been there, and I think they all know that too. And yeah, it'll be a sad day for me. But anyway, I'm gonna stop this part here because this has been a massive 15-minute like talk key catch up, but we needed to have it. It needed to just like, this is what we're doing, this is where we're up to. So my birthday present arrived today, and because you know I'm an adult and I don't have to wait till my birthday, Jacob let me open it. I will show you on Monday when I'm getting dressed for placement, because it's my Scrub Lab personalized embroidered scrub vest. So I'm super excited. It is so bloody cool. I love it so much already. But yeah, so anyway, that happened today. Oh, and my replacement name badge came. So if you remember, I lost my name badge because it was magnet. So I messaged her on Etsy and said, can I get a replacement? Obviously I paid for it full price, but said, can I get a replacement, but can you do a pin? And she was like, yeah, you can literally choose the option. I didn't realize that the first time. But she also put in another like front and back magnet part with the 3M tape on the back, so that if for whatever reason I don't like the safety pin, I can use the magnet, or I could even put the magnet on too, and I could wear it as both. So that arrived, so I'm pretty much ready to go. All I need to do is print off like my police clearance, and I've got my white card in my ID pouch anyway. But they basically said, like, if you're going to this place, these are the documents they requested. If you're going here, this is what they requested. So I'm just going to go through that email this weekend, or like Thursday, Friday on my days off, print off all of those documents I need, you know, just take a photocopy of like my IDs and stuff like that. So I've got all of it in a pouch, in a folder. I've already got all my placement paperwork in there. I'm gonna just like take my iPad, because if there's quiet spells, they'll like make us do our placement work, which obviously that would be great to do it on their time and not in my own time, but I will still have a lot to do anyway. But yeah, so anyway, I just need to get through work tomorrow, and then Thursday will be fun because I'm going to Karen up to have coffee with Jake in the morning before he starts work, because he's on late shifts. Then I'm gonna hang around there, get my eyebrows waxed, you know, just maybe do like a little bit of shopping or something. You know, it's my birthday week, so I'm like, I need some new bits, skincare, moisturizer. I just need moisturizer, so that's gonna be my other birthday present. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to meet Sarah from school there. She's got my other Scrub Lab scrubs that came because we did that all order together. So I'll have those, so then I'll have pretty much 3 full sets of royal blue scrubs to wear between my Scrub Lab and my Fit Right ones. So I should be able to rotate through those for the week. I'm going to keep my IHNA scrub shirt in my bag as like the backup, so that like if I get shat on or whatever happens, I have something there that I can like change into. So yeah, I think I've got it all sorted. I have like a little list. But yeah, I've applied for like 9 jobs. I've registered with like every agency in Perth. I've sent my resume to all these different people. I have heard back from a few of them. Some of them have said they want me to wait until I finish semester 2. And then I'm about to go on semester 2 placement. So then they'll start registering me and said like, I'll have work straight away. So that's really cool. I'm not scared going forward. I know that my boss isn't going to be like, yeah, no, you finish at these 5 weeks. That's it. Like obviously if I haven't got a job replacement yet, I'll go and start semester 2 because I've got to do those 2 weeks full time. And then after that, you know, if I still don't have a job by then, I'll go and still do a few days at Trident to help out. But yeah, he's like, I'm not going to rush you out the door, but at the same time, I don't want to, yeah, like I'm not going to take it for granted. So yeah, we'll just see how we go. But anyway, that's a massive catch up on what is the haps. I'm going to do a separate video on what I've done already to get myself ready for semester 2, and that will sort of go coincided with the things I used on placement, the things I thought I needed that I didn't need, the things I needed that I didn't have, you know, that kind of vibe after I finish placement. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna cut off here. Bye. Hello, my darlings. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, I just literally just zoned out. So it is 7 p.m. It's a Wednesday afternoon. I finished work for 3.5, almost 4 weeks. Because with the public holiday, by the time I go back, it's gonna be 4 weeks. Can I say hi? Come here. Listen to your big fat feet on the floor. Go on. Listen to me first. Big papa. Where's the big papa? Look at those big old hands. Are you trying to kiss me? Well, thanks. That was weird. Look how big he is. He's literally just the best. He's just slotted right in here like it's no one's business. Why he looks so comfy? Look at these big feet. Don't touch my feet, Mom. Don't touch my feet, Mom. Alright. Well, can you go eat your dinner instead of my hands? He's literally, his feet, like his paws are so big, you hear him patting down, close your legs, the hallway. It's hilarious. Anyway, we're not here for Rocco. Don't mind me and my gym jams. I've got my fake Stanley cup with some vanilla Coke, no sugar. So it's that day. I finished work. I'm out for almost a month. By the time I come back, one of my best friends / my boss is going to be back from maternity leave. I'm so excited. And obviously we're getting the ball rolling for me to leave, which is insane. And it feels so weird because like I haven't resigned or anything. And like I said yesterday, I just don't know how I feel about it. However, I have 2 job interviews, one tomorrow and one on Friday. They're all very aware of the fact that I can't start until after prac, potentially not until the end of October. But I think like places are just screaming for workers at the moment. They're like, that's fine, let's just at least get you registered, let's have an interview, let's get all your training and stuff done, let's get you inducted, so then you can just jump on shift straight away. And I'm like, this is mind-blowing. Now, I have had a few negative connotations around it. I've had people saying, you haven't even done your placement yet, you don't know if you're gonna like it. News for you, Karen. I've signed up for the long run. I'm going to be a nurse. I don't really think I get to pick and choose what I do and don't like right now whilst I'm a student. So I'm gonna take what I can get. Anyway, tomorrow I'm meeting with a beautiful family. I don't want to say like the area and stuff because obviously like, you know, private confidential situation. But anyway, there is a beautiful 9-year-old little boy who lives in Western Australia, and he was born neurologically disabled and cognitively disabled. So he is completely in a wheelchair. He is completely non-verbal. But he is so beautiful from what I've read, from what I've heard. I have a friend that knows them personally, so she recommended me. And basically they have I think there's like 5 to 7 nurse care team. And when they say nurse, they mean carers, disability workers, student nurses. And basically what they want to do is have a team big enough so that they can have student nurses to come in and help, because it's not, obviously he's got nurses that will come and change all of his like peg tubes and stuff like that. But basically they want people that can come and assist with his ADLs, getting him ready for school. They have a car that has been obviously made to accommodate him getting in and out the car in his wheelchair and being taken to school. So you'll help with like school in the morning, getting him to school, and then the afternoon shifts would be obviously like bringing him home and doing homework, playing games, getting him to interact with his siblings and things like that. And then obviously bath time, dinner time, and then bedtime. He has 2 little siblings as well, so I'm really excited about that. But anyway, tomorrow I'm going to have coffee with his mum. and just have a chat. She wants me to, you know, hear like what a day looks like for them. You know, it is quite local to me as well, so it would be like really fitting for right now, because I could just like, hey, I need someone for this week on Wednesday afternoon. Can you come for a couple of hours? It's only like a few hour shifts at a time. So it would be really cool for now, for the experience, and just to like build that rapport and like just really learn. I mean, like, it's probably one of the hardest things to jump straight into, but I don't know what it is. I just have the best feeling about it. And then on Friday, I'm going to have an interview with an agency, but it's a very small private agency. So there's only like 15 to 20 staff. They are south of the river and they're expanding north of the river. Everyone that I've spoken to and I've mentioned the company has said that the owner is lovely. She is so hands-on. They do all of the teaching, all of the training, and like, you're just not left alone to just like, yep, go and care for these people. So I'm really, really excited. I'm going to see them on Friday. And yeah, it's all just like at the moment. But anyway, so today is payday. Obviously, we've spoken before about not gatekeeping these things. I'm going to be unpaid completely for almost 4 weeks. I have no annual leave, no sick leave, nothing. We don't get any help from the government. Obviously, my husband still works, so we're living off his wage. You know, it's a live within your means kind of situation. So I am obviously grateful for the fact that my husband is still working and earning money. Therefore, we can still afford groceries and fuel and stuff. He's on fortnightly pay. So literally that came in today. I get paid tomorrow night. We've got Father's Day, we've got a birthday next weekend, we've got a birthday the weekend after that, then we have our son's birthday. But that's fine. Like, we're not having a party this year anyway, because we knew things would be tough and we were supposed to be having babies. So obviously we didn't plan anything. And then, yeah. Can you see him? Excuse me, what are you doing up there? That is not where you're supposed to be. Up, down. Down again. Down, 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 down. Thank you. What a noisy little cat. We've noticed that he's been getting up because the fish is up there, but I never really catch him. Now he's pushing a shopping bag around. Anyway, so again, very, very grateful, but I'm hoping that maybe by the time I go to uni in 18 months time, you know, the government will come to and we'll at least get minimum wage for these sorts of things. Now, hear ye, I know. We sign up for this, I get that. I'm not complaining about it because I knew what I was getting myself into. However, there is still that stress. I am still human. I do still have a family. I have a roof that we need to pay for. So it is still stressful. I'm still allowed to say that. So anyway, we'll hope that, you know, one day things will change. So anyway, I've taken a little bird's eye video of everything that I've bought. I spent $545 and like it almost killed me, but that is not potentially, it has to be 2.5 weeks of groceries. So normally when Jake gets paid, we do a shop that's anywhere between $250 and $300. Then on the interim weeks when only I get paid, we do a top-up shop, which can be anywhere from $100 to $150. You know, sometimes less. It could just be fruit and bread and maybe some extra meat, but we try and really stretch our stuff out. We don't really buy takeaway. We don't really buy lunches. Like, I buy coffee, Jake has energy drinks, but sometimes he'll buy like a second one from work and they're quite cheap from their vending machine. But the be all and end all is we don't buy takeaway. We have our treats on the weekends. Like tonight, we knew it would be a late night, so we're having a pizza that we bought from Woolies. And yeah, like, we obviously, being human, like, we do still have treats every now and again, but what we've done is we've tried to buy you know, lots of snacks, lots of different things we can make, lots of different meals in based on how we're feeling, lots of quick things that Jake can just cook up as well. But because obviously I've had the sleeve, we get a little bit more out of each meal that we cook, because, you know, what used to be 2 dinners and 2 lunches is now like 2 dinners and 3, sometimes 4 smaller lunches. So anyway, I've taken a bird's eye view, so I'm going to put that in so you can have a look closer and whatever. But $540, and that includes nappies, toilet paper, kitty litter, wet ones, cat biscuits, laundry detergent, Dettol disinfectant detergent, because obviously going into care now, that was one of the really big pieces of advice I got, was to make sure that when I wash my scrubs, I just wash them by themselves, not with my family's washing, and to use the Dettol disinfectant stuff. So anyway, that's in there. I had to get multivitamins for Jake, some more deodorant for myself, tissues. Did I say kitty litter? Yeah. And then, yeah, that's all the non-like grocery sort of stuff. So anyway, that also includes the Lotus Biscoff cheesecake, because my family is coming for brunch on Sunday for Father's Day, and then my birthday is on Monday, so we're just doing cake at the same time. Last year, my 30th was on Father's Day, so we just basically celebrate on Father's Day every time rather than having to see everyone twice. So anyway, that also includes a $20 cheesecake, which is for a birthday celebration. And then it also includes, like, you know, I got 2 packs of eggs rather than 1, because we're doing bacon, eggs, like toast, and pancakes. I bought 2 packets of pancakes as well. You know, I got 2 loaves of bread instead of 1, even though we don't eat a whole lot of bread, especially when we've got bagels as well, because we'll have those for breakfast or before the gym. For me, I'll be having them for breakfast because I probably won't have time to go to the gym whilst being on placement. But anyway, story for another day. So I got 2 loaves of bread. I'm going to chuck 1 in the freezer, because obviously you can still make toast from frozen bread anyway. So I'm going to chuck 1 in the freezer, keep 1 out because we need fresh bread anyway. You know, I got extra things, like I got a big full cream milk. We don't drink full cream, but you know, on Sunday morning, like Jake's dad will be here. He has milk in his tea, but I think he's kind of having almond now anyway. My dad and my stepmom both drink full cream, and they'll have coffee, sometimes 2 coffees. So I had that there. And then if there is any left, I'll take it to my mum's on Sunday night when we drop Artie off, because she drinks full cream milk, so she can just have it for the rest of the week. Same thing, like I got Artie heaps of his yogurts. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting it all away, and let's do it.
What did you just say?
I just want to open this because I like opening it. Then you can put it in the oven. See, because look, it's got this thing. It's so satisfying. Do you want to get... Good morning. Firstly, how freaking stunning is the weather today? If you're in Perth, you know it's literally like gonna be 30 degrees today. Don't mind me still wearing my freaking vest. It's because I've been in the air conditioning, and it's you know, I'm just about to walk into DFO. But I just wanted to chat because I just had my interview with this beautiful family, and I'm like, I could cry, because you know when like things just feel so right, and not because like I'm forcing it and because I want it to feel right, but because like it actually genuinely does. Sorry, my phone rang and I got cut off. But yeah, so I am just like on cloud 9, because you know when you just know when something just feels so right. But anyway, the mum was amazing. She felt like someone that was like an old best friend, and we just talked for like an hour and a half almost. But basically it was like so informal that I got the chance to ask all the questions that I might not feel comfortable to ask in like a formal interview. You know, she wanted to know about my family and how I look after Artie, and you know, making sure I've got that support. But yeah, so like informally, she's gonna email me everything, but she's happy for me to start doing like some buddy shifts, like learning about her son and like what he needs for his care, and how we care for him and whatnot. But I'm super excited. Like I feel like it's just meant to be, and I'm like thriving. Nah, you literally wouldn't even believe me if I just told you that I've been filming for the last 5 minutes and I didn't even press record. Anyway, hi, I'm home. I'm back. I went to DFO, did all of that. I bought some things actually at DFO, went to Ali, because I was like, I have no clothes for like interviews. Not that I really need to like dress up for them, but I was like, I have no basics, right? If I've got to go to like, you know, inductions and orientations and training days, some of them want you to dress in like smart casual, not necessarily scrubs. So I was like, well, first and foremost, I don't have any like black slacks. So I found these beautiful wide leg. They're actually got like quite a wide leg on them. These are a size 10. So they like zip up here. They've got like this little pleat in them. They come up like quite high-ish, but so comfy. Like I tried them on and I was so surprised. So I got some nice black, but they're like a really nice thick material too. Like a little bit stretchy, but not too stretchy, and almost like a bit of like a cottony sort of weave. I don't know if you can see, but anyway, I got this long sleeve. I think it's probably like a Skims dupe. I feel like that's probably what they're going for, but it's like slightly tapered, just a plain long sleeve white top. So then I can wear like a little vest over it, or like a blazer or something, and just in white, because I thought it was something different to like black. And I got this top. I don't know if I would wear this for an interview, like maybe with high-waisted pants, because I couldn't find a white bodysuit. I wanted a white t-shirt bodysuit to tuck into my pants. But anyway, so I got this because the pants come up quite high, but I would wear this with like a blazer over it because it's actually quite low back. But if not, I would wear this with like jeans or something anyway. So I just got them because it was like 2 for something. And then I got a silk button-up shirt because that's what I see everyone wearing for their interviews and whatnot. And I got it in this navy blue because they either had like a pink or something, and I thought blue or black is probably more professional. But it buttons up, it's got cute little roll-up sleeves, so I can like tuck it into the top of my pants. Yeah, so just something, and I would probably wear this out too. I could wear it with a skirt or whatever, really. So I got those. Then I went and met Nicole at the shops, went to Kmart, and I got myself the little packet, 3 little pocket notebooks, A6 size. They've got like nice flexible card. They're lined, so like lined pages. I think there's like 80 pages each book. You get 3 in a little packet for like $3. That one says see the good. There's like palm trees and like some flowers. But what I love is they're super flexible, like super bendy. They're all like sewed in the spine. So this will fit like perfect in like my little like leg pocket pant pocket. And it will actually like blend to my leg and just stay in there. Or I can put it in like my little scrub pocket at the top when I wear my scrubs that have the pockets at the front. The little like flip spiral bound notebooks that I have, 2 of them that I've used so far for like Oscars and stuff, the back little cardboard bit has like snapped in half from being bent so much. But anyway, so I got those, $3. They're gonna come in super handy. I got a plastic stationery case because I think my portfolio should fit in this, and if it doesn't, I can put my forms and stuff in a plastic sleeve that I need and put them in here. A few pens, highlighters and bits and pieces, and it can just stay in my bag. I think I'm just going to use my seed tote because then I'll be able to put this, my iPad, my lunchbox and stuff, and then I feel like that's going to be easier to like lug around and like stick in a locker because I don't know what the situation is, than my big bulky backpack. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I've got my little nursing pouch that clips around your waist to put all my little bits and pieces in. So I'll like take that on the first day with all my stuff in it, and then I'll just see what I actually need and can go from there. Obviously I've got my badge reels and stuff sorted. I've got some batteries because I think some of the things around the kitchen have gone flat, like the little Whizzer, these little dinosaur batteries. And I got the Kmart scrubs. I've been seeing these all over TikTok, all over the internet. People have been saying to me, you should try the Kmart scrubs. They feel so nice. Like they're a little bit stretchy. What is the material? Polyester, viscose, and elastane. So they feel like the material that washes and just dries really quickly overnight. And they're like slightly tapered. They've got 2 pockets on the front here. And then this one also has the sewn in pen pocket. And on this side,
inside the pocket, it's got like the little sewn in strip so that you can stick pens over it. Then it also has this little zip pocket for you to put, I don't know, secret things. So I got the top in a size 10 because it looks sort of similar to, I don't know, like the size extra small that I would normally wear. It'll probably be a little bit baggy, but I figured it'll be fine. And I just got black. And then the pants, wrinkle resistant polyester odor control. I got them in a medium because they look kind of unisex-ish. Yeah, unisex scrub pants. So I think these will be like a pretty straight basic cut, but they have normal pockets here. They have a loop for your badge room. And then no pockets at the back, but they have, oh, they have this leg pocket here. Oh, cool, and it's got a zip. Awesome. 30 bucks for the top, 30 bucks for the bottoms, and I thought, you know what, if I start doing these shifts with my little guy and his family, you know, I think she said you can literally wear whatever you want, active wear, scrubs, it doesn't matter. But you know, stuff like this, like a super cheap set that's just plain colored, like obviously I've got heaps of pairs of scrubs now anyway, so I love that I'll be able to wear them for this job anyway. So these will be a good ones to keep in my bag as a spare even, so I'm gonna try them on later. But I was so stoked. Our Kmart never has anything. So anyway, that's my little haul. So I've got my case, I've got these, yeah, I might set all this stuff up later and then film that to show you what I'm going to take to placement, and then I can do a video in a month's time at the end of placement to show you what I took and what I actually used and what I didn't need. All my plants are just like starting to wake up for the season, and it's so exciting. Yay! Sorry, I'm just like looking around and they've all got little baby shoots hanging off them. So anyway, if I look disheveled, it's because I am. It is 2:50, so I'm going to put all of this stuff away. I'm going to give my kitchen a quick wipe down. There's no dishes, thank God. There's like a cup in the sink and some containers, but that's it. And then I'm just going to do a vacuum through, put some washing on. Then I'm going to go pick my little boy up and go to Woolies because he loves getting his free piece of fruit. I need to get zucchini, carrot, cheese, Dettol wipes, and bacon, and some Panadol for him because we've run out. And then that's pretty much it. We'll come home, chill for the afternoon, and then I'll film the ending for this later and show you what I'm going to take. It's been a bit of a long one, but it was more of like a really big catch up. So anyway, I will share more about my job situation like in a couple of weeks because obviously I don't know what the haps is yet. But yeah, I have my other interview tomorrow and we'll go from there. And they're all like super like chill with the fact that I still have a job and that I'm going to be doing this for a few hours around my job until I hand over, because it could be 2 months before I leave, like I don't know. So yeah, they're all super chill with that. They're like, just come in and learn and like see what you can do, and then, you know, if you do start doing less at your job, you can pick up more here. If you do just finish there, you can just start more here. I don't even know about the pay rates and stuff, like I didn't ask, but she said I'll email you everything, so when I hear from her I'll be able to go back and ask that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, I'm gonna pack all this stuff up, sort myself out so I can go get Bubbaloo, and then I'll speak to you a little bit later. Artie, what have you got? When your mother is studying to be a midwife and Woolworths has puppy dog teddies on sale that has babies. Can we see the babies? Look at this. She has little babies in her belly. It's like too close to home at the moment that this dog had twin babies, but I couldn't resist. I literally couldn't resist. Hi friends, can we just Kmart sell scrubs? I know this might not be news to some of you, but like every time something comes out and they're like, quick run, go to Kmart, they have this, they have that, I never find it. And in my Kmart today, my shitty little Kmart, I found the black scrubs, top and bottoms. I got the top in a size 10, so it is a little bit roomy, but like, let me just change this. What do you reckon? Are you trying to pull my tags off? So yeah, I got the top in a size 10 because they only had 6s or 10s. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Like it's a little bit of room. The material though, it feels so nice. Like I I can't even deal. Love it. 2 little pockets here, a little zip pocket here. So you can like put little, you know, money or whatever in there and zip it up. And then you've still got your normal 2 pockets. You've got a pen pocket. You've got some little, pen pockets here. You've got like those little, you know, sewn on things there to hold your bits and pieces. They are like unisex pants. So they're just like square, straight leg. I think I got a medium in the pants and like heaps of room at the top, like so stretchy. And obviously as you saw, I had the top tucked in, but look at this. It has a loop. It has a loop. It has a loop for your thing. Love it. Little hand pockets here. You've got your little leg pocket here, and that also zips as well. Love it. $60 for the whole set. I was like, these will just be perfect for like if I'm doing, you know, jobs where they're like, wear whatever you want. No, I'm still gonna wear scrubs because why wouldn't I? And they're from Kmart. Yeah.
Good morning. It is 5:10. It's the 1st of September. If you know, you know. September is my favorite month of the year. It just means so many things. It's like the first day of spring. Spring has sprung. It means my birthday is in a few days. And it means that the weather's going to start getting amazing. It means I start prac in 3 days. I have to be quiet because everyone's still asleep. But anyway, I chose to still get up early this morning. Not like 4 a.m. early because I didn't need to do that. But I didn't get everything done last night that I said I was going to do, like sit and work out the whole schedule of, you know, what I can offer for my new caring job. And like I spoke to her last night and said I didn't get a chance to do it last night. Like I knew it was going to take me a while, and obviously Jake was on nights, so I didn't have him. And by the time I sorted Artie out, got him to bed, cooked dinner for me and Jake, and then he got home, had a shower, we sat down at 8, and it was like 8:30 already. And then like we just went to bed because we were so tired. And so I emailed her and said, I'm going to get up early in the morning and sort it all out because I need quiet time to think about it. But it also was good that I didn't put in the time and effort because Jake got home and said, when you finish prac, I'm on call, I'm on lates, and I'm at TAFE that first week. So anyway, it's also going to be Artie's birthday that first week. But it is only going to be like a buddy shift week anyway for me to like work with the other girls and like learn stuff. So it's not super detrimental as long as I can give her a couple of hours. But it's also school holidays, which means I don't have to stick to the normal shifts. She said I can go during the day and everything. So anyway, I had to lay it all out on paper, get things sorted, get all my prac stuff written down. My prac finally got loaded into the freaking system yesterday. Like, I start on Monday and I got loaded in yesterday, but I still don't know what time I'm supposed to be there and start. So anyway, I'm just gonna time lapse this morning, and yeah, I will chat to you guys once I get in the car to drive down for my other interview, because it's probably gonna be an hour and a half drive. My interview's at 10. I'm gonna grab a coffee on the way. So I'll probably leave here about 8 when the boys leave to go to daycare and their little Father's Day morning tea. And then at least like, as long as I get down there, because like it was 30 degrees in Perth yesterday, and then today it's 20 and raining. So anyway, I'll probably leave here at 8, go to Dana's house, get the blazer, and then just make my way down. That gives me 2 hours. So if I don't freaking get there in that time, like that seems so extraordinary to do, but it's just where their office is, so it's fine. technically on Google Maps, it's only an hour and 10 minutes from where I live. But because it's peak hour in the morning, it's said to allow 1 hour and 30 to 40 minutes. So 2 hours it is. But also that's not where I'll be working if I get shifts. It's just where their head office is, because that's where they started like 10 years ago. So anyway, I'm gonna finish making this coffee. I feel a bit like blech this morning. So anyway, I'm gonna get all this stuff done this morning. I'm gonna give myself until 7 and then get Artie up, get him sorted with Jay, get myself ready. So I've got like almost 2 hours. And then I'm going to Rockingham to do that. And then I'm coming back up to Perth, going to meet my mum for lunch because I wanted to catch up with her like properly and not just like handing my kid over and leaving. And we always kind of like try and do something for my birthday together. So we're gonna go have lunch together, and then I'm gonna come home, I'll figure all that out, and I'll just sort of take you along, and then I'll obviously update you on how my interview went, and then I'll close this vlog out, this RO, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, okay, bye.
Okay, we made it safe. It is currently 9:45. I just got here, so I'm just gonna give it a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna walk in because it's right there. Like I want to be early but not too early. I burnt my tongue on my coffee yesterday and it's really sore today. Very blushing, love it. Anyway, I got here early, so I like went down to the foreshore and went and peed. I'm like, do I take my coffee in with me? Is that unprofessional? Do you think that they'll care? No, I'm gonna take it in with me because it's like, I need it. It's my safety blanket. Anyway, the outfit, the vibe. Oh, obviously that won't be like that. Cute, love it. Wish me luck. Hello, friends. From the depths of my gear stick. We are currently driving home. It is 2 o'clock. I've just had lunch with my mama bear. It's probably not going to focus on my face either. It's going to focus on this, but whatever. I want to close out this vlog so I can go home this afternoon and edit it and post it up tonight. And I just want to have like a little bit of a giggle because I posted a TikTok last night about my Kmart scrubs that I got and it literally blew up. Like I logged into my TikTok app and I had like almost 1,000 notifications and over 25,000 views, and I was just like, pfft. Anyway, hilarious, love it. Anywho, so that was funny. So I've had my interview and stuff this morning with the nurse company, and like when I say I went into it kind of being not closed-minded, because I'm not a closed-minded person, but I think because yesterday's interview went so well, I was kind of like, well, I've got an option, so at least if this one isn't what I expected, then like whatever. But like it was so not what I expected in a good way, and like basically anything I want to learn, they're happy to teach me. They're going to do my med comps, manual handling, all of that stuff, and they're like, yep, so with disability and support work, because all you need is like a 6-month carer certificate thing through TAFE, and I've pretty much done that much with my nursing so far. They're like, you'll be able to do all of the things that are in that scope, and obviously like I'll do all their training modules through the company and get signed off from them, which will be valid for their company. Now they are obviously south of the river for the time being, so there's room to move up later, but they said they can offer me 6 and 9 hour shifts during the days and then overnights as well. So like for an hour drive and for the money that I'm going to make working weekends and stuff, it is so worth it. And both jobs that I've gone for, I think I'm going to take both of them. Like I've been offered both. I think I'm going to take both of them because they can work coinciding with each other, and I have been very open and honest with the opposing ones that I'm going to take that one as well and work around that one and vice versa. And they've both been super supportive, and they're like, we totally get it, you have to do you, you know, because I'm going from the comfort of like my permanent part-time job, which I haven't finished up yet. I've just been exploring the horizons and seeing like what's available, can I get the ball rolling. So these guys are also really great in the sense that I said to them, I'm actually not looking for a job to start like right now. Like I need to do prac, I need to finish up at my job, and that could be end of October, it could be end of November, like I don't know. And they said, honey, there's that much work going that it doesn't matter for us. They're like, we want you, we love you as a person. They're like, most of the people that they hire are just support workers. They only actually have 2 nurses in their whole company. So they said the fact that you're training to be a nurse means that there'll be further reviews for pay down the track, but also as my scope increases as an EN, it means that there'll be more things I'll be able to actually do for them and their company. And it means that when they do open up a house north of the river, I'll be able to go in there as like a lead facilitator or something. So it was just a really, really cool experience. You know, and hearing people be like, you know, it seems like you've got so much life experience and really that's what you need. They're like, you've got a really positive attitude. And, you know, I said to them, like, what you see is what you get. Like, I'm not any different. I'm not going to come for my first day and be like, hey, what's up? Like, I was like, this is me 99.9% of the time. And they're like, no, we love that. But they were both great, really knowledgeable people, really happy, like in the sense that I have no experience whatsoever. And they're like, we will give you all the training you need. Yeah, and just obviously knowing the fact that I live an hour away, they want to make it worth my while, so it wouldn't be like I'd be working there every day, because that would be an absolute slog. But yeah, like happy for me to take weekend shifts. Yeah, so they pretty much just said, look, we've got all of your details here. We will still do your reference checks and everything and get the ball rolling with like employing you. And then as soon as you are ready and you have a date, even if it's closer to Christmas, they said, you just let us know and we'll get you going. They said, you'll need to give us 2 full days to do buddy training and to get me signed off like med comps and stuff. And then after I do that, I'll be on shifts by myself, obviously still with other people, because being in a house with 4 or 5 people with disabilities, some of them are completely like non-verbal, don't move, can't walk or anything, and some of them just have like mental disabilities, so you'll never be completely by yourself. But yeah, so I just, like I said, I hate that I had the attitude that I had this morning, and maybe it's just because I had to get up super early and drive like an hour and a half to get there. But once I had my coffee and stuff and I got closer, I was like, no, you know, like I'm just going to go in and find out. Like worst case scenario, it's a really shitty interview. I don't like the company and the people are not nice. It's experience, right? Because I haven't interviewed for like 10 years for jobs. So anyway, I changed my tune when I was in the car and was like, just go in, just ask all the questions. And it was actually like the best 45 minutes ever. And the people were lovely and they were like super experienced. The receptionist was lovely. So yeah, it's been an amazing week, and I feel like I'm overwhelmed, but in a really good way. The fact that I have so many opportunities and I can still stay at Trident, see my time out there, however long that takes. And then once I finish that, it means I have more time to give to these other shifts because I can do them around the clock. So like the problem with working a job like Trident is it's a standard 9 to 5. So yeah, I work 6:30 till 3, but you know what I mean, in the sense that like they're only open for these hours, you can only work those days. So yeah, I love the flexibility and, you know, the leeway that I've gotten there, but it's definitely time for me to get into shift work with my studies and stuff. So I definitely feel like it's a massive door open. So I'm just going to, yeah, like spend the rest of the weekend getting myself ready for prac. I'm sorry that I didn't get that finished to put in this video, but I will try and do that and pack my bag and everything over the weekend and film a little video, and I'll post that up sometime next week. But yeah, if you've got any like comments or any advice for someone going into aged care for the first time, like please leave me a comment down below or reach out to me on my socials. I absolutely froth nothing more than seeing your guys' comments and wishing me luck. Yeah, like even in my TikTok the other day, I was just like, wow, I would rather less people see it and actually comment and interact with me than having 30,000 people see a video. Like those numbers don't mean anything to me. And my goal with my whole social media, YouTube and all the rest of it, is if I reach 1 person a day and I actually can help them with something, then like that's my job done. At the end of the day, I do this for free. So but anyway, I know this vlog has been a very like talky one, but that's because we've had a lot to divulge, a lot to catch up on. So yeah, it's almost 2:30. I'm going to the shops now to pick up the last like Father's Day present, and go to the post office for Brock. There's something else I have to do and I feel like I forgot. Oh, I need a wee. I really need a wee. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to leave this little vloggy here, and thank you so much if you've watched it and gotten through this far of me like yada yaddering. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. It's kind of nice in Perth at the moment, but I think it's supposed to turn shit, so sorry about it. I mean, it's not like I'm the weatherman, but anyway. And happy Father's Day to any fathers out there, or, you know, to your husbands, your brothers, your cousins, whatever. The mums that do the dad role, because that's super important as well. And yeah, if there's any spring babies in the air, happy birthday for the spring season. Virgos unite. I'm so excited. But anyway, you guys take it easy, and I will see ya on the flip side.